Number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. You get down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama crowd got a thou on the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't y'all? Nights like this, I wish I was with y'all. On my turf, roll out the Henry rocks. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cash. So many couches I crashed. Shout out South Street and shout class. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Garoppolo. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones.
43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The ball carried
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big-time play there for the Texans. And even 50 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Gibson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan steps away. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And 4 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Garoppolo on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
13, 21.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. They'll run it, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Brings up third down.
Here we go. 1, Omaha.
In the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he will have a Titans first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Here we go. Like 20. 65.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think,
oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call All is set, and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
11.
Give me some. Here we go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Try to run this one in, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and run for it. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good... Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Anderson. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive. third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out.
21. Here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Texans 14, Titans 9.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The wide receiver.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw again is Ryan. They'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, it's Gibson, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal.
A 27-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Play action. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. On 2nd and 7, Ryan. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Fourth down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Titan football.
30-yard run.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Texans, 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Ryan going deep downfield. He's got a man, complete.
You don't like this!
Touchdown, Houston. John Ross, 76 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be at practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked for someone else, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
21. Watch
57. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Let's go. Check.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
2 yards. First down, Houston.
They're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. Shifts by him at the 25. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The tackle made.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Yard loss leads to 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
To Blake Jarwin.
Blake Jarwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back now in Nashville.
31.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Taken down at the
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
21. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 more.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Dancing to his left. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Ryan. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
Check.
Ryan will throw again. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Blake Jarwin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Here we go. 11. 13. 53.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he'll air this one. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Texans 38. Titans.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. On first down, Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it's going to be second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan going deep downfield for Ross. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Levante David. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Houston.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They go play action now. Ryan. He'll buy some time right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Complete to Deontay Johnson.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
Here we go. 21.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Texans 38, Titans 31.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up.
Texans 38.
Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Texans, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.
Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Can't roll no bottom, roll through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act? I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I give it a go. Now I give it a go. you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you take, watch you lurk, can't relate. Watch you stir, out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tape, let the rock take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they say. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, you I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Stay sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Stay sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know? They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Stay sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Stay sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage. Way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Stay sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Stay sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Stay sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Stay sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a like 9'5", I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Hit that.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
My girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coupes, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he'll be out right at the 35. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
42-yard line.
From the gun, Dempsey. That one caught by Ellison. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
To throw on 2nd down, Dempsey. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell, and that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Intercepted by the Panthers.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Carolina.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Panthers 3.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 24-yard line.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
6-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Dempsey. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun. Dempsey got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Now a handoff looking right. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
The running back.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's got his man on the crossing route.
Southern Cardinals.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Murray now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 14. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Panthers.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to number
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, now this from 43. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
7. Panthers 6.
So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Panthers 6.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Now this will make it into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 4 yards.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA and power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
17-yard line.
We focus our attention on the Cardinals defense now. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? They want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive, what will happen here? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
He was taken down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. But Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They've got some guys who might need a year or 2 on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Offense.
Come on, man.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And to give this time to the tailback. He finds an opening past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
The teams have a tough time running the ball as this one has throughout this game. It's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
Complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 23-yard line.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Panther first down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
42-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Off play action. Dempsey. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain at 25 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the bootleg. Dempsey. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really when you're...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 10 yards out. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 3 yards.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack. Murray. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He may try and run for this. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off near the 32.
Intercepted.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
22 yards on the catch and run. A 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. Dempsey. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. From the gun, Dempsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Dempsey. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing again. Dempsey. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Off the play fake. Dempsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Yeah, let's get that ball. Yeah, let's get that ball.
Throwing on first down. Dempsey. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
If you don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and 7.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Murray, one final try. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that should just about put this one in the win column for the Cardinals. On first down, Dempsey. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Arizona, they used a favorable early schedule. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Like my style, don't y'all? Nice like